Hi everybody. So earlier today I made a video and I made the comment that if you knew what you were doing, you could create any look that you wanted using 99-cent eyeshadow. So I was challenged to do an entire face of makeup using nothing but drugstore brands. So everything that I'm wearing, this look that we did right here, is makeup that I either received as a gift, got from Walmart, or CVS, and I don't think I spent more than $7 on any one product that you see on my face. So keep watching and you will see how we did this. Now, like I stated in my intro, I'm going to be doing this look with nothing but drugstore makeup. Now, I'm not including my brushes in that, just the products, because I love my brushes. Please, 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 please invest in some very good makeup brushes. Too Faced has great brushes, MAC has great brushes. But you know, if you don't want to spend an outrageous amount, Eco Tools, Walmart, they come in a pack. They're pretty good. I've used them before. They've not like flaked off or broken or anything while I was using them, which is always a plus. So let's get started. I'm going to prime my face with Hard Candy primer, and you can get this at Walmart. As a matter of fact, this is where I got this. So just like in my last video, you noticed even when I was using some of my high-end products, I still used this to prime. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to apply my foundation. Now the foundation that I'm going to use is the Stay Matte Light Porcelain, because once again, I'm glow in the dark. And this is made by Rimmel London. I also got this from Walmart. And I'm going to apply it with my 190 foundation brush. Now this is a very thick consistency. It's a lot thicker than what I'm used to working with. It's almost a mousse consistency, but I think I can go just one coat instead of two like I usually do with my MAC Pro Longwear. Shade is a little bit light for me since I've put on a bit of a tan over the summer, you can see. But that's okay, because when I set it with my powder, I'm actually going to use a darker powder, so hopefully it'll offset that. But the next thing we're going to do is conceal. And you know, I like to conceal in a triangle, so I'll conceal under my eyes, my nose, my chin, any problem areas, which my forehead is basically one big problem area because I recently changed my diet. So I'm experiencing a bunch of skin problems there. Now I just have to locate my drugstore concealer. Okay, my drugstore concealer is Glamouflage, and it is the Heavy Duty Concealer by Hard Candy. So I'm going to apply that with my concealing brush from MAC. It is my 195 brush. We have our foundation and our concealer on. Now usually at this point I would apply my contour and my blush and my highlighter, but because the consistency of this is still feels a little bit wet and it's not what I'm used to, I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face with powder first and then go back with my contour and blush and so on. So to set it, I'm using Measurable Difference, and I honestly don't even see a name for this powder. I do know I got it either at Walmart or CVS, and I bought it to go with the Glamouflage concealer to apply over it when I was trying to cover up tattoos. So that's why I have this. It is a little bit darker than my natural skin tone, but because the foundation is so much lighter, it'll be okay. So to apply this, I'm going to use my 126 SE brush from MAC. Now that I have set my foundation, I'm going to apply my blush and my contour. I cannot highlight because I don't have a drugstore highlighter. What I am going to use is the Hard Candy blush. I'm going to use 127 and 126. 127 is Honeymoon and 126 is Pinup. This one is just a lot lighter. This is very dark. So I'll probably just do a blend of the two because this one actually has enough shimmer in it to offset the fact that I don't have a drugstore highlighter. Now for my contour, I use, you guys saw it in my other video, I use the e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo, if I can find it, there it is. And as you can tell, I use this on the daily. So that's what I'm going to do for my contour, and I'm just gonna put it right in the hollow of my cheek, right under where I did the blush, and my jawline. And I may or may not do around my forehead. I have bangs, so even when I do that, it's not very noticeable. We'll see. I'm switching over to my Kabuki brush. Is this from Eco? No. Yeah, it's from Eco Tools, the company I was telling you about at Walmart if you didn't want to spend a fortune on brushes. I use them, they're good. So I'm going to use my Kabuki brush to blend this out. Face is done as far as the base. Now I'm going to start working on my eyeshadow, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use just yet because I usually use my Naked palettes, so if you guys give me a minute, I will dig through my drawer here, see what I can see, find what is laying around in the back, and we will figure something out. Okay, so I found my e.l.f. eyeshadow color palette, and my sister gave this to me for Christmas because she knows that I absolutely love e.l.f. Wonderful company. They do not test on animals. They're, you know, cruelty-free. Great, great brand. And I found this Hard Candy palette that I think I got from CVS. So we're gonna play around with these two and see what we can come up with. For my transition color, I'm gonna use this, can you guys see that? It's sort of a medium golden brown. It's sort of got red. It's got red undertones more so than yellow, so red undertones. And I'm going to apply that into my crease, and then I'm going to blend it out. And I'm going to apply it with my 239, and I'm going to blend it with my 217. So for the lid, I'm going to use this, probably a combination of these first 3 shades on the Hard Candy palette. And I'm just going to use my 239, which I've wiped off, and use that to apply it to the entire lower lid. I'm not really a big fan of that hard candy palette, to be honest. So I don't think I'm gonna continue using it. I'm gonna go back to the e.l.f. palette and try to find a color that I like. Probably this color, and go back over the lower lid, because the hard candy was not very pigmented, and you really couldn't see it, in my opinion. But again, that just could be because I'm used to using different lines. For my dark color, I'm gonna go with this last color on the palette. It's also got red undertones, but it's a very, very deep chocolatey color. And I'm going to use my 233 brush because it's a lot narrower, and I'm trying to get in this outer crease and outer part of the lid. Now I'm going to take that same color and bring it down to my lower lid. Okay, for a highlight color, I'm going to go with this white. It's very, very pigmented, very shiny. It's got a little bit of blue left over in it from when I used it for the mermaid makeup. So I'm going to try and get around that, but I'm going to do my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm going to blend it out. Eyeshadow is all done, and with the exception of that little bit of hard candy that I put on that I ended up covering, I did it with the entire, this entire palette, did the whole eyelid, all my shadows with this. What, baby? Okay, now I am going to apply my eyeliner, and give me a minute because I have to find a liquid liner that is not my Kat Von D. Success. Okay, so this is the Superstar liquid liner by, I don't know if you guys can read that, it's L'Oreal. So, L'Oreal liner, and that is what we're going to be using for the wing today. It's got a much fatter tip than what I'm used to, so we will see how it goes. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and I've used this a few times. I don't know if you can tell how much is taken out of there, but I use it. It's good, especially if I really want that really blended look in the ends. I'll use a powder like this instead of the cream that I used with Too Faced bullet brows. So. My eyebrows are always sisters. They're never twins. Try as I might, I can never get them to look the same, ever. Now for my mascara, what am I going to use? Found one. I almost was about to cut my losses. I didn't think that I had one, but Lash Potion by Revlon. Found this hiding out in the back. For my lip, I don't know. Okay, for my lip, I'm going to be using this shade from e.l.f. It is called Cheeky, and I'm going to use Cafe by NYX. There we go, guys. My entire face done with drugstore makeup, and I really am just going to reiterate the fact that if you know what you're doing, I mean, you can use basically anything to achieve the look that you're wanting. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, later days.